Breaking news, Dillian Whyte splits up with his trainer Mark Tibbs. I mean, they've been together, I think. I've seen his post on Instagram. I think it's 4 years. He left, I think it was Jonathan Banks, didn't he? Because Jonathan Banks wasn't, he was concentrating more on Klitschko. So he got with Mark Tibbs. They got on pants. They both liked each other. And, they've been together since then. I don't know why they split up, but I had a feeling something like this was going to happen because I know he bought someone else in, didn't he, to help out in the camp. So yeah, I think it was inevitable. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Obviously, he's got him this fight, and Dillian acknowledges that Mark's helped him to become like the he says world-class fighter that he is, that he is now. Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about it. Yeah, I like Mark Tibbs. I think he's a decent trainer. But sometimes, like in life, you've got to, yes, getting on. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. Like I said, to me, he's been a good trainer too. Dillian Whyte, you can see that Dillian Whyte's improved. There's some coaches like the fighters don't really improve. You see that Dillian Whyte's improved, but Dillian, he's the kind of guy who, he's always going up and up. So he's probably, I don't know what the issue is, but he must, he probably thinks it's the best move for him to make. So I don't really blame either guy. I think people are worried that he's changed trainers now. He's fighting Povetkin, but I think he'll be fine against Povetkin. He's a fighter, and he's got it in him to beat Povetkin without Mark Tibbs. I don't know whether he's gonna have another trainer or someone else in training him, because I know he's been training in Portugal, hasn't he? So he's probably got someone else there. I think he'll be fine. Like I said, there's been fighters who've had I don't think we've had the best trainers, but they've managed to win. And I'm not saying that. For example, I'm not saying these guys are bad trainers, but I think most times it's to do with the fighter. The different type of trainers. Some trainers, know the basics, but they're very good at like psychologically, mentally getting the fighter ready, or being like a motivational type guy in there. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes as a fighter, if you know the basics, you don't really need, like Mayweather, he doesn't really need a coach, does he? He just needs someone there, maybe who's been in the ring before, like his uncle and shit like that. But in terms of like tactics and stuff like that, he more or less, I think, sorts it out by himself. He doesn't really need, in terms of that kind of thing. I think good example was Joe Kazagi. I mean, Enzo Kazagi wasn't really a boxer. He's a fucking musician, and he started reading up on boxing and shit like that. And what's it called? Yeah, he managed to get Joe Kazagi to become a world champion. But when I was like read more into it, he's more of a, I'd say he's more of a motivator, more of a disciplinarian. Obviously, he learned the boxing, teaching boxing on the go, and he managed to become a world champion. But I think with Joe, it didn't really matter which trainer he had. He would have been a world champion. Do you know what I mean? I think, like I said, his dad, he just worked out. With some people, he works out. He just worked out. He provided the motivation, the discipline, getting Joe up to go and train, and he knew how to motivate him. But in terms of like the tactics and skills, I don't really rate Enzo Kazagi in that terms, if you know what I mean. I'd say like Joe more or less, like in terms of like tactics and stuff like that, he's the one who could like, he could adapt on the move in there. Do you know what I mean? He was just a naturally gifted fighter. Do you know what I mean? He just needed someone there to motivate him. If you know what I mean. What's it called? There's a few fighters like that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a few fighters like that. Sometimes you don't need, when you made it like Dillian, sometimes you don't really need, boxing yourself. So, you can just like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with him just going to like meeting different trainers and picking their brains and seeing what can they get out of them, what you can learn. Because at the end of the day, I don't know why people like are so. I don't know why people are so like what's it called? They're so fixated on fighters having one coach. Like, you know, there's different coaches. You know, as a fighter, if you think you're not improving, you should go to a different coach. If you learn something, as a fighter, you should always be learning. As a coach, you should always be learning. All these coaches, like, you've got to be learning. You've got to be adding stuff as a coach. You've got to be learning more. There's always stuff you can learn, and that's the way it should be as a like both. It goes both ways. So the trainer should be growing with the fighter, I think. Anyway, the trainer should be growing the fighter. The trainer should be looking to improve all the time. Should be looking to add stuff. And maybe Dillian thought, you know, Mark wasn't doing that. Who knows? Like I said, it happens. It is what it is. But like I said, I think Mark Tibbs is a great trainer. But I think Dillian Whyte will be fine. But we'll see. You know, we'll see how he does without Mark Tibbs. But like I said, you know, Dillian, you know, he's got that growth mindset. He wants to improve. He wants to get better, and I think he'll be fine. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with changing teams and changing trainers. I mean, like, you know, in football, teams change managers all the time. It happens. You know, some managers do well, and his team still sack him. It is what it is. Like I said, you know, he's experienced enough now to be able to go in and beat Povetkin. So yeah, it should be entertaining fight. But what do you guys think? Do you think he's making a mistake leaving Mark Tibbs, and especially this close to the fight against Povetkin? What do you guys think? Do you think it's a mistake? Who would you like Dillian Whyte to get with? I don't know whether he's with someone else now. I think he's got someone else now. I don't know whether it's one of his friends who's been helping out, or they actually got someone else in. So I don't know. Just let us know. Do you think Dillian Whyte's been a big mistake? And you know, who would you think he should which trainer you think will be good for him? You should get with. Shit like that. But like I said, my thing is, there's nothing wrong with it. If he feels like he's not growing, do you know what I mean? Then yeah, he should do it. But if he feels like, you know, he was growing and there's other issues there we don't know, then that's a different matter. But you know, as a fighter, you always got to grow. In life, you got to grow. You've got to expand. You've got to learn. Not everyone knows everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Coaches, a lot of these coaches nowadays are very single-minded. They don't want to. They think they all know everything. They don't want to learn and expand as a coach and get better as a coach, and that's the way it should be. Do you know what I mean? Like Tyson Fury's old coach, he's a bit like that. He wants to learn. The young coach, is it Ben? He wants to learn. He wants to learn new things, and that's the way it should be. If you're a coach, you should be trying to learn new things. You should be trying to expand and get better. Same with a fighter. You know, you should be listening to someone say, like, you fight a certain style, and that's it. You gotta be able to fight all styles as a fighter. You gotta be able to fight all styles. That's my thinking. Try to improve in every area of your boxing. You obviously have one style, that's your dominant style, but you should be able to fight on the back foot. You know what I mean? If you're a pressure fight, you should be able to fight on the back foot. Sometimes you can have someone putting the pressure on you. How are you gonna cope? Do you know what I mean? You're not gonna be able to cope. You have to be able to fight all styles. You got to learn as a fighter. You're always improving. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at, I don't know, these MMA fighters are a good example. Do you know what I mean? Like Masvidal, he's a good example. He's been improving steadily, and he's lost a lot of fights, but he kept improving, he kept adding stuff, and now, you know, he's getting his opportunity to fight for the world title. So if you keep improving and you keep getting better, you're gonna get your opportunity. You know, in the long run. Sometimes you gotta play the long game. You gotta add stuff and play better. And that's it, innit? Make sure you like and subscribe.